He's the most exciting because he is vulnerable, because he's not unbeatable. He's got crazy fast twitchies, he can box, but he's so aggressive and he's vulnerable enough to counters that it's actually exciting. Tank got that Tyson-esque fast twitchies and the power, but because he's getting hit in exchange more.
Tank, hold up, Gervonta, you are a... I don't care what anybody says, you can be all that rah-rah thug life and scream and jock your head on Chief Keef Sosa. Man, with your sucking lips, get out of here.
It's a tank! Who can fight a tank? Okay? Once he fires, it's...
When it comes to knockout power, there are good punchers, dangerous punchers, and then there's Gervonta Tank Davis. Despite his size, Tank possesses the kind of explosive power that defies expectations. One look at him might make you question how someone so compact can hit with such devastating force. But once the bell rings, the answer becomes painfully clear.
Tank, to me, man, is a dangerous man, but he's at his most dangerous point when he's looking in your head, he's smiling and shaking his head and walking towards you.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah, you're done.
Because it's almost like he you and he's tasting your blood. Oh, you taste good.
As serious as he can be, at basically every point of a promotion, and every point of the beginning of a fight, and then once he starts to crack a smile, it's like, what can you do?
Then you watch his opponents fold as if their connection suddenly disappeared, completely detached from reality. That's when you realize it isn't just hype, it's slow-motion destruction. Fighters often say he doesn't even look like a knockout artist. No massive muscles, no bodybuilder physique, just pure explosive power hidden behind calm confidence.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with it, like nobody. Like, I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game. Well, I take that back. Right hand and hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody. Like, talking about top to bottom list of fighters that's fighting.
Tank never rushes his opponents. He studies every move, gives them room to breathe, and lets them believe they're safe. Then, in an instant, the lights go out. That's more than boxing power. It's a perfectly controlled explosion inside the ring. What truly makes Tank so dangerous isn't only the knockout, it's the way he sets it up. As Andre Ward once said about great fighters, they fight like they've lived.
Man, that dude, Gervonta Davis, my first time watching him. I seen him a video on Instagram, man, and I looked up his highlights too. That dude's a beast, man. He's great speed, great defense in those uppercuts, man. I'm not a hater, man. If I see somebody I think is good, man, I'll talk good about him. You know, some people, they just see boxing and they don't appreciate it. They talk bad about him. But me, I see a good fighter and I respect.
Tank has been through real pain, and you can see it in the way he fights. He'll stalk you with a smile, shaking his head as if to say, "You done messed up." From that moment on, the outcome is already decided. He breaks you mentally before he ever breaks you physically. One fighter summed it up perfectly. When Tank starts smiling in the middle of a fight, it's because he already knows he's in control. He's in that Tyson zone, where fear becomes fuel and the knockout is only a matter of time.
But Tank, one thing I can say about Tank is he's smart. He can box.
Yes.
And he's explosive.
You believe there's a chance the other guy can win, and that makes it even more exciting, to say nothing of the pace he sets, the level of action, the level of bombs that are thrown by Tank, and as he fights better opposition, the number that will be coming back at him. Yeah, he's guaranteed thrills for the dollar.
And here's the craziest part. Tank isn't just a puncher, he's a tactician hiding behind controlled chaos. Fighters who have sparred with him describe his defense as almost unreal. He can switch from a high guard to a cross guard to slick head movement within seconds. Not rounds, not even exchanges, just seconds. One slip, one slight movement, and you're punching nothing but air. Most heavy hitters give up defense for power, but Tank is built differently.
Man, I was about to spar, before I was about to spar Tank, he was sparring this big boy.
A heavyweight.
Heavyweight boy. And Tank hit that nigga, he hit him so hard that he was on the top of the rope just like this. And like, I thought he died. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought he died.
Tank, is that true? You almost killed a heavyweight in the ring?
That's what he said.
Should be happening.
Because he asked me, how does a 135-pounder take your power? I said, I don't think anybody takes the power.
He's out there making world-class boxers swing at nothing but air while questioning every decision they make in real time. That combination of ring IQ and raw violence is what separates him from almost every fighter competing today. So let's stop acting like he isn't one of the most complete fighters in the sport. He brings Pacquiao's aggression, Mayweather's intelligence, and Tyson's killer instinct into a 135-pound frame. It's as if someone created the perfect fighter and maxed out every single attribute.
He can punch, he's a knockout artist. He can box, he's not given enough credit for it, okay? He closes, he finishes. Once he smells blood, he's like a shark in blood-infested waters, Molly. He will finish you, okay? The time has arrived for us to stand down and to start giving Gervonta Davis the love and respect that he deserves. This brother is elite.
You can debate resumes all day, but when you're standing across from Gervonta Tank Davis, you're not just facing a boxer, you're facing a storm with a smile. Every jab, every counter, every feint is part of a plan designed to make you lose track of what's happening in the ring. So if you still think Tank doesn't deserve his credit, don't worry, he'll earn it for himself after the knockout. And just when it seemed like the Tank versus Jake drama couldn't get any bigger, Tank dropped a shocking claim that sent the entire boxing world into a frenzy. Have you ever heard something so unbelievable that you had to pause the video and rewind just to make sure you heard it right? That was exactly this moment. Tank basically claimed, "Yeah, Floyd Mayweather tried to set me up to fail because of his daughter." Just like that, the story went from a boxing rivalry to something that felt like a full-blown Netflix family drama.
So, do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure.
Why? After so much time, after like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, like why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat.
You couldn't make this stuff up. It feels like the sequel nobody asked for, yet everyone is watching. The wildest part is that Tank didn't even sound bitter. He spoke like someone who had already left that chapter behind. It was almost like saying, "That story is over, but I already wrote the ending." You could hear the calm confidence of someone who survived the politics of boxing and came out the other side with both gloves still on. But this situation also shows just how unpredictable boxing can be behind the scenes. People always talk about promoters, legacy, and money, but jealousy is often the hidden force that causes the most damage. Floyd watched the fighter he helped build grow into his own man, and suddenly the situation started looking a little too familiar. Tank had outgrown the strings that once controlled him, and from that moment on, the old-school way of keeping fighters in line no longer worked.
Oh, they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
Okay.
So that's what made it like.
And you think that was the downfall of y'all career? I mean, y'all
No, it was a
relationship, not
downfall.
career.
Yeah, it wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing, like
he scheduled a fight, I think, doing like your fight or something. I don't think they did it,
yeah,
but
stuff like that.
Promoting.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Now he's building his own empire, taking fights on his own terms and speaking his truth like someone who no longer fears losing opportunities. It's messy, it's dramatic, it's boxing, and that's exactly what makes it so addictive. One day you're fighting for championships, the next you're fighting for respect. Somehow, Gervonta is finding a way to win both. After all the talk about legacy and being the face of boxing, here's the reality. We're watching Gervonta Tank Davis walk a very expensive tightrope. I understand it. Take the Jake Paul fight and you'll get paid like a king, but trading your legacy for a paycheck always comes with consequences. Tank's power and timing still strike fear into opponents, but he's also a fighter who has only flirted with real danger a few times before stepping away from a rematch.
People are not watching boxing in the United States of America. That has left a hole that the broadcasters have looked to fill, and they've done this with influencer boxing, which brings a completely different audience to the game. Every promoter and broadcaster on this planet is to blame for this situation that we are finding ourselves in right now. They've opened the door to clowns, and now we've got ourselves a circus. It is a travesty.